Hey everyone, welcome to Change the Way You Think podcast, episode number 4. Excited to keep making these weekly. And today I'm going to talk about pain and why I believe God gives it to us and why I also believe that we look at it all wrong, in my opinion. This is just something that I've thought about hard and long, like why do we suffer? Why does things hurt? Why do bad things happen? Why, right? That's why something that I've really thought about, and I'm starting to really realize that God gives us pain, gives us hurts. I don't think He gives them to us. It's just part of the way we learn. That's how we learn lessons as humans, that we have to have that pain, that hurt in order to change who we are, to change things that we do. You don't break your foot and keep walking on it, right? You break your foot and it hurts, and you go put it in a cast and you learn how to stay off of it. You hopefully will learn from whatever mistake it was that broke your foot. It's the same way mentally. It's the same way in your mind that if something hurts you, loss, for instance, if you lose somebody, it hurts. It's painful. What is that lesson? We don't always know. I think the biggest lesson for me when I lose somebody and it hurts so bad is to know that they're going to be in heaven and one day I'm going to be there. So it really makes me think deep down to when I lose somebody that I love, to really change my life, to change my trajectory, to make sure I'm doing the right thing so I can go to be with heaven where they are. And this is my beliefs, right? As I told you before, I'm a real believer in God. I'm not perfect, and I will probably say things that I shouldn't sometimes, but it is what it is. We're not perfect, and God don't want us perfect. He wants us just constantly seeking Him. But back to the story. So when someone dies, we don't always know. It hurts. We don't understand it when a child dies, when a friend dies. Obviously, when it's someone older that we know, an older person, we understand that's part of life, because death is part of life, regardless if you're young or old or in between. We never know. And it hurts, and it's painful, especially for people we care about. And to me, how I look at it, I don't understand sometimes why we lose somebody our age or younger. But if it's someone you love, it should make you want to do better so you can see them again. If you believe in what I believe, right? It should make you want to serve and do the right things that God wants us to do to find them again or to be with them again. So when someone dies, the pain, that's the way I look at it when someone dies. There's other pains, right? When someone breaks up with you or you lose a job or whatever it is, you wreck a car and you don't have a car to drive. It sucks, it hurts, but it teaches us a lesson. You will learn. Enough pain will break you. Enough pain will help you change the way you think and hopefully pivot and be better than you were before, or not to make that mistake that you did before. So I think we look at pain different. We should look at pain completely different than what we think. Nobody likes to hurt. Nobody likes the feeling of being disappointed. Nobody likes any of that, but it is part of life. We are always going to have problems. We're always going to have ups and downs, and we're always going to have that pain in our life. And without it, we would never learn. Without it, we would do the same things over and over again, even if they're not good for us or good for the people that we love or for friends or whatever, right? You kill somebody, the pain is you're going to go to prison forever. You may end up in death row, who knows? But you may not learn from what you did, but you're going to learn from the consequences of what you did. So the pain aspect of life is something we need to embrace and understand that it's a lesson being taught to us, and we have to learn from that lesson. And most times you're going to learn from it. Will you learn exactly what the lesson is? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't know why things happen. Sometimes you don't know why things hurt so bad. But knowing that it's a teacher, that it helps us, if we want to be, it helps us be a better person, helps us serve our purpose here in life that God wants us to serve. Because, when you don't do the things you're supposed to do, it can hurt. It can hurt really bad. We all know that. Whenever you don't focus on the things that you're supposed to be doing in life. And what is that to me? Like I've said, I think in the past, is to serve and to help people change the way they think so they can be more successful, to understand what life's about, which to me is serving God, to have that peace and that comfort of knowing that today is what matters and tomorrow is not here yet. So let's focus on the day. Let's learn from the lessons. Let's learn from the pain that happens. Not every day is painful. Not every lesson has to hurt. But the ones that do, I feel you learn a lot better, or you learn a lot faster from the pain. And I just really think that we need to change the way we think on pain and hurt and disappointment, right? It's for a reason. We're not perfect. Until we get to heaven, nothing's going to be perfect, and it's always going to happen. So if you're always griping about things happening to you and disappointments and the pain of, I don't know, a lot of people go through relationships and it's painful. Well, maybe you need to learn from it and realize that it might be you. It might be you might be the problem, that you need to change so you can find that true love, or that you need to change so you can understand that you keep getting fired from a job. Why? What are you doing wrong? What have you done? It hurts to lose your job, to not be able to pay your bills. But there's a reason, and you have to learn from that pain. So I just really start to look at pain as a good thing. Not that I want to get hurt, not that I'll constantly want things to happen to me. But when something doesn't go my way, when something hurts me, where something happens, I try to pivot. I do my best to pivot and look for the good in it. I always do my best to look for the good in everything. Even in the midst of the bad things, there is something good. There is a reason, maybe beyond what we know or understand, but there is a reason there, and that gives me confidence or hope or faith or whatever, peace, knowing that there's something good. And that's hard to do when you're going through a bad time or a loss or something hard. It's hard to look for the good things, but you have to search for that. You have to look for it and realize that there's a lesson to be taught, regardless of what that is, or regardless if you know what that is at the moment. And we may not know it till the end, or we may know it now if we really search for it. So just realize that if you're going through something hard, if you're going through something tough, if it hurts and it's painful, there's a lesson to be learned. You learned lots and lots of lessons from hurting, but you have to look for it. You have to focus on it and realize that what you're doing is causing it, and you need to change. And enough pain will make anybody change. I don't care what anybody says. If you're hurting enough, and it may not be for the best, it may be for the worst, but it's going to make you change. And our goal is to change for the better, right? Change the way we think, to go from chaos to peace, so we can live a happy, peaceful, joyful, successful life, to grow and to love and to maintain, and just to be better people, and hopefully to serve, to be able to go to heaven whenever it's our time, and see the people that we lost, and understand that God is here to help us on that journey. And sometimes that's suffering, that's pain, and that's just the way life is. If it was all easy, if there was no pain, if there was no hurt, you would have no reason to do anything good. You'd have no reason to be a good person, a good mother, a good father, a good friend. There'd be no reason to work hard to try to find success if there was no pain, there was no disappointment, there was no hurt. So just my take on pain. Let me know what you think. And, I appreciate everybody watching. Please like and subscribe and all this stuff that you do. Follow me on social media. And please really let me know what you think. If these podcasts are just rambling and you don't like it, or whatever it is, I want to improve. I'm going to keep doing them regardless, because it helps me get things out that I feel that I've learned over the years that I've been alive. And it also helps me, I believe, help other people. I know there's people, if I help one person, I'm happy with it. I get a lot of comments on my Facebook or my social media post about how my 1-minute videos help people. And that's why I'm doing a longer version of everything. So just let me know what you think. If I can do better, do worse, or if you like it. Like and subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Follow me on social media. And I appreciate you listening. Y'all have a great day.